Have you ever driven home from work and suddenly realized you've arrived, but you can't remember the actual drive? Or maybe you've eaten an entire meal while scrolling on your phone and you barely tasted a single bite. It's like you were there, but not really there. This is what it feels like to live on autopilot. It's a state where we move through our days, performing our routines, but our minds are completely checked out. We're physically present, but mentally we're miles away, lost in a fog of thoughts about the past or worries about the future. This autopilot mode is our brain's way of being efficient. It creates mental shortcuts for repetitive tasks, so we don't have to think about every little thing we do. Brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, making your morning coffee. You don't need to consciously think through each step. And that's helpful to an extent. The problem is when this autopilot mode takes over our entire lives, we stop noticing the world around us. We miss the subtle change of seasons, the warmth of the sun on our skin, or the genuine smile of a loved one. Life becomes a blur of repeated actions, and we lose our connection to the present moment. Buddhism has talked about this in the scriptures. The core of this issue, from a Buddhist perspective, is a lack of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention, on purpose, to the present moment without judgment. It's the direct opposite of living on autopilot. It's about waking up from this mental slumber and truly experiencing our lives, moment by moment. The Buddha taught that our suffering often comes from this lack of awareness. We get trapped in cycles of craving and aversion, constantly wanting things to be different than they are. We're either replaying old regrets or anxiously planning for a future that hasn't happened. And in all this mental noise, the present moment, the only place where life is actually happening, slips away unnoticed. So, how do we switch off this autopilot? How do we reclaim our lives from this state of unconsciousness? It starts with a simple yet profound intention, the intention to be present. It's a conscious decision to wake up. This doesn't mean you have to go and sit on a meditation cushion for hours a day, although that can be a powerful practice. It can start with small, simple changes in your daily routine. Let's take your morning coffee, for example. Instead of gulping it down while checking emails, try to turn it into a mindful practice. As you hold the mug, feel its warmth in your hands. Notice the color of the coffee. Bring it to your nose and inhale the rich aroma. When you take the first sip, pay full attention to the taste, the temperature, the sensation of the liquid in your mouth. In those few minutes, you are fully present. You are not on autopilot. You are experiencing your coffee. You can apply this to anything. Eating a meal, taking a shower, walking to your car. Each routine activity is an opportunity to practice mindfulness. One of the most fundamental tools Buddhism offers for this is focusing on the breath. Your breath is always with you, a constant anchor to the present moment. Whenever you feel your mind drifting, getting lost in thought, you can gently bring your attention back to the sensation of your breath. Feel the air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and then leaving your body. You don't need to change your breathing, just observe it. Each breath is a chance to come back to the here and now. Think of it as a reset button for your awareness. Now, when you start doing this, you'll notice something very quickly. Your mind is incredibly busy. It's a non-stop thought factory. It will wander off again and again. This is completely normal. The practice isn't about stopping your thoughts or having a perfectly empty mind. That's a common misconception. The practice is about noticing when your mind has wandered and then gently, without any judgment or frustration, guiding it back. Every time you bring your attention back to your breath or to the present moment, you are strengthening your mindfulness muscle. This is where the idea of non-judgment becomes so important. Our autopilot mind loves to label things: good, bad, right, wrong, pleasant, unpleasant. This constant judging fuels our emotional reactions and keeps us stuck in mental loops. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting entangled in them. You can see a thought arise, acknowledge it. There's a thought about my deadline, and then let it go like a cloud passing in the sky. You don't have to believe it, fight it, or follow it down a rabbit hole. You are the observer, not the thought itself. This creates a space between you and your mental chatter, and in that space you find freedom and peace. Let's think about our interactions with other people. How often are we truly listening? Or are we just waiting for our turn to speak, already formulating our response in our head? When we're on autopilot, we miss the nuances of conversation. We don't see the subtle emotions flickering across someone's face or hear the unspoken feelings behind their words. Practicing mindful listening can transform your relationships. When you talk to someone, give them your full attention, put away your phone, look at them. Listen not just to their words, but to their tone of voice, their body language. You'll connect with people on a much deeper level because they will feel seen and heard. Living mindfully also changes our relationship with difficult emotions. Autopilot mode often involves two default reactions to discomfort: suppression or distraction. We either push a painful feeling down, pretending it's not there, or we immediately reach for our phone, food, or some other distraction to numb ourselves. Mindfulness offers a third way, to turn towards the difficulty with gentle curiosity. When you feel sadness, anxiety, or anger, instead of running away, you can pause. Acknowledge the feeling. Where do you feel it in your body? Is it a tightness in your chest, a knot in your stomach? Just observe the physical sensations without judgment. By allowing the emotion to be there, without fighting it, you'll often find that its power over you diminishes. You learn that you can handle discomfort, that feelings are just temporary visitors. Breaking free from autopilot is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you feel incredibly present and aware, and other days when you'll find yourself back in the fog. That's okay. The key is to be compassionate with yourself. Every moment is a new opportunity to begin again. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. It's about choosing to experience the richness of your life, one moment at a time. To taste your food, to feel the breeze, to truly hear your friend, to notice the beauty in the mundane. By stepping out of the trance of autopilot, you begin to live a life that is more vibrant, more connected, and more meaningful. You stop simply existing and start truly living. You're no longer just a passenger in your own life. You're in the driver's seat, awake and aware for the incredible journey. It all starts with that one simple choice, right here, right now, to pay attention. Thank you for watching. I hope this gives you something to think about. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.